You wake up, and within minutes, that feeling of relaxation and ease starts to disappear because your mind starts racing. There's a familiar tension in your chest and the back of your neck, a feeling of I can't keep up, but the day has just started. Does this sound familiar? Hi, I'm Ashley Fisher. I am a feminine embodiment coach. My work is to support women in leadership spaces in living and leading with the full power of who they are, with ease and authenticity, and to enjoy themselves every step of this way. I arrived in this type of work through my own transformational journey as I was a CEO and a board president and raising a very young family with 3 children while navigating an autoimmune condition. An embodiment became the path to unlocking not only the healing I desired, but to becoming the type of leader I'd always wanted to be. So it is a real joy and privilege to support others in this road because your body holds the answer to every challenge you face, and it will transform your life if you are able and willing to get present with your deepest self. So what I have to share today is about a recent new round of anxiety that actually showed up in my life. And it's after 5 years of doing embodiment work in the form of meditation and having a very solid, strong meditation practice, but also doing nervous system tools to support my nervous system regulation throughout the days. And I was at a pretty stable point. But the thing is that your body, when it starts feeling safe and feeling like things are moving and healing, sometimes it feels like you might spiral back because there's another layer that's ready to surface. And that's what's happened to me in the last couple of months. I had this anxiety at a level I've never experienced before crop up. So within minutes of waking up, it wasn't just a tension that had been familiar. It was also like blood racing in my face, this like really extreme state. It was super uncomfortable and started to feel kind of scary. But instead of trying to ignore it and sort of tune it out, I looked at it as a messenger because our bodies can only speak to us through our pain. They can only speak to us through emotion and sensation and feelings within ourselves. And so I used it as a doorway to a new layer of healing that's been more transformational than anything else I've experienced so far. So instead of killing the messenger, I listened to the anxiety. And instead of spending enormous energy silencing it. So what surprised me is that as I went into coaching sessions with feminine embodiment coaches, because yes, even coaches need coaches sometimes, I met emotions and layers that surprised me because there were things that I've been working on for some time, emotions around people I'd lost, loved ones lost, pets that were lost. What rose most recently was this layer of deep grief for the pain that's in the world more broadly, for the wars happening, for the people that are lost in those wars, for the one left behind, but also pain for the tragedies that we see so constantly on the news and don't have time to process. Every day there are people that are killed and we see their faces and maybe you feel something, but then you have to move on with your day because you're working or you're cooking dinner or your kids need to get picked up from daycare. And when you're in that state and not able to process the grief, what happens is an enormous backlog of emotional energy that needed to flow but got stuck. It gets trapped in your body. And so not only are you managing the current day and what's right in front of you, but you're holding this enormous amount of energy back that didn't have a chance to keep moving. So as those layers of deeper grief and super backlogged grief unlocked, tears poured out, yes, but also my body did this shift that I wasn't expecting. I started to feel capacity for joy and spaciousness like I have not felt in a long time. Not even when I was feeling more calm and stable because of my meditation practice. Like it just felt like within me, organically, I had the ability to access calm. That anxiety and stress and pressure that I put on myself or that have become a habit don't need to be there, even as my schedule is just as busy as ever, even as the work calling to me is just as important as ever. There's just a new way of operating in this world. And I want that for every single one of you. So, because we have a few minutes together, let's just do a drop in and maybe we can calm your body and bring it back to even just 2% more. That's a win. Just bring it back a little bit to a sense of stability so that wherever you're at in this day, you're a little bit more resourced moving forward. So if you're in a place to do so, I invite you to close your eyes and put your hands maybe on your heart or your lap, wherever would feel comfortable to you. And with your eyes closed, just take a deep breath. And notice where you are. Notice how it feels to be sitting or standing wherever you are. And the weight of your body on the chair. And with your next breath, send your energy and your breath down to your right hip. Waking that space up. And then send your energy and your breath down to your left hip. Notice the stability that's here for you. Notice how you can relax just 2% more and trust the gravity holding you, and trust the weight of your body as you sink into your hips a little bit more. And then traveling up to your heart, see if you can feel it beating. Notice its quiet presence. Notice how much you trust it. Notice that the longer you keep your energy on your heart space, the energy there grows. And sometimes it feels unfamiliar if you're not used to feeling for your heart and your heart's energy. It can feel new at first, and that's okay. Just know that you can return here as often as you need, waking up your heart space, waking up your conscious connection with it. And before we open our eyes and go back into the day, send your heart your love. Send her a quiet message that you're here for her. And you're going to walk through these hard parts together. Your heart holding you, you holding your heart. And you're going to slowly but surely move into a place where your joy and your ease is accessible to you. And take one more breath. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Remember that your anxiety or your depression or your overwhelm, whatever the energy is that is feeling really painful and difficult, it is a messenger. It is your body ringing the phone saying, please listen, I'm here. I have something to tell you. When you're willing to get deeply present with that, you can truly transform your life. I am living proof, and I've walked others on that path too. If you're feeling a call to dive deeper, if you would like some guidance and support in something that's feeling hard for you right now, please go to my website. It is everyoucoaching.com. You can sign up for a one-on-one coaching session. I offer these virtually, so you can be anywhere in the world and we can connect. You will also find a freebie on the website. It is an energy planning primer. It is designed to support you in scheduling your calendar in a way that amplifies your ability to be successful and put self-care on autopilot. So enjoy that as well. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Ashley Fisher. I lead Ever You Coaching, and it's been an honor to be with you.